Okay, I've just started to form up the shape of the clamp here, but I'll just go through what I've done. We started off by drawing the lines down here, down 40. Now if you look at the clamp, it actually drops down to there and then goes down, so this is it coming down here, it goes down an extra 10. So what I've done is I've gone to that point and I've measured down 10 and I've drawn a line there, and then I've done the same on the other side, so I've measured down 10, or at least you can draw back to there, and then I've drawn a line out from there, and I've drawn a line back, and where it's met by the line coming out here, we stop. There's a wee construction line there, and then from that point we go up. Okay. And then the clamp itself, it goes in 5mm. So you just extend that line there, measure 5 and mark it, and then it will go up, and most of it, some of it anyway, will disappear. I'm just going to firm this up so that you can see the outline of it. Okay, so it goes in and up there, and then basically from that point there, the rest of the clamp extends. Okay, now you're not to show hidden detail, but if you were, then you would see that the rest of the clamp is actually in there behind the back of it. Okay, so that means that actually extends to there. Okay, so I'll just rub that out so that it doesn't confuse us later on. Sometimes if you're rubbing out, you've got to rub out more and then just add some of the lines in, back in again. Okay, so there we go. So we've got the basic bit of the clamp going into there. I think you can see how that looks. Okay, so how high up is this? Well, we need to look to see the information we've got, just to see how far up the clamp goes. Now the clamp overall is 100 tall. This is a radius of 45, so that means that the distance between there and the centre is 45. Now that also means that from there to there is 45. So if the overall height from there to there is 100, and that's 45, then you're doing 100 minus 45, which is 55. So that means the distance between here and here is 55mm. So what does that mean? Well, that means the clamp goes up 55 before it starts to curve over. So I'm going to measure and mark that on this line, and I'll do the same over here. Okay, so basically this point here, these points here and here are where the curve starts. Okay, how do you do the curve? Right, well, this is quite an important thing. See this line here that goes across? This is the centre line, or part of the centre line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this across, because this is crucial to getting things right. Now I know that the clamp also extends on the other side, so you know we could form that up as well while we're at it. I think I'm going to do that. So the clamp, the other side of the clamp comes to there. Okay, now this will go up that point as well before it starts to curve. So what I can do is I can draw, let's extend this a wee bit more. I can draw a line up from there. Okay, and that forms that part of the clamp. And then I can use that to help me draw the curve. Okay, there's obviously a an inside part of that as well, or an outside part of that as well. Sorry. So what I'll do is I'll just extend this line out. We know how wide it is, it's 10mm wide, so I measure and mark 10 there, and then I can put that down here out of sight really, extend that up until it hits the centre line that we just drawn. So that there is this side of the clamp, if you like. Okay. So we're going to have a curve that goes round like this. This is the centre line. Now the middle of this, since this has got a radius of 45, the middle of this is 45mm long. So I'll measure in 45. I've got a point there. And onto that I'll draw another centre line. Now, the top of that is going to be 45, so I'm just going to mark that point there. That's the top there, 45. So it's going to curve round there and down to there. Okay, so it's going to be a kind of long curve there and then a sharp curve there. Now, in order to get the points for the circle, I really need to draw a life-size version of this so that I can read points off of it. So I need to draw that on the page somewhere so that I can take values. I need to draw a circle with a radius of 45 basically. So measure 45, it's there, and find a spot for this. I'll do that in the next video.